This car is from a manufacturer we don't usually associate with small sports cars. Based on Lotus's best-selling Elise, but designed to be more luxurious than the little Lotus. But in many people's eyes, the Vauxhall badge doesn't sit well on the nose of a sports car, and this snobbery has kept the model a rare sight on our roads. So, will the badge put Stuart off Vauxhall's VX220?
First impressions, I'm very surprised.
Is that good or surprise or bad surprise?
No, it's a good surprise, definitely.
Why?
Because Vauxhall. that's it, basically, Vauxhall.
Inside?
It's a bit awkward to get into.
What height are you?
I'm at just over 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm 6'2". You wouldn't want a big girlfriend, would you?
No, not really.
Nice. That does put a smile on your face.
Yeah, definitely. And it sticks to the road well as well. It feels it though it does. And it's a different sort of noise I mean, it's quite a high-pitched noise,
yeah,
which is quite nice.
So you wouldn't frown then at the Vauxhall VX220 if someone mentioned it to you again in the pub you were chatting?
No,
That's a cracking car.
I'd sing its praises, without a doubt.
Launched in 2000, the VX220 was given the unenviable job of adding some excitement to Vauxhall's image. Originally fitted with a 2.2-litre petrol from the Astra Coupe. This year, Vauxhall slotted their 200 brake horsepower 2-litre turbo unit into the VX220, giving it the pace to hit 60 in under 5 seconds. Don't confuse the lack of sales with the lack of ability. This VX220 is based on one of the finest sports cars of the last 10 years, the Lotus Elise, and it inherits that car's driver ability. Now, Vauxhall have been going on about the fact that this car is better equipped than the Elise, but to be honest with you, it's still quite sparse. You get anti-lock braking, you get a driver's airbag, and the roof mechanism isn't as complicated as the Elise is. What I do recommend you do is forget about all the chat you've heard about the Vauxhall badge. This car is cheaper to buy, cheaper to insure, and cheaper to service than the equivalent Lotus Elise. So, what should you pay for a Vauxhall VX220? The first 2,000 cars are hovering around the £12,000 mark, making them over £3,000 cheaper than the equivalent Elise. While the turbo models are still well outside Stuart's 15 grand price range, he should be able to find a good 2001 car on a 51 plate for his money. But what does he think of Vauxhall's VX220? So, what did you think of Vauxhall's VX220?
It's really nice. I was really quite surprised, to be honest.
Why?
Because it's Vauxhall and the badge is a bit, well, considered a bit dodgy, you know. It's not really this kind of car, but having driven it, it's really, really nice.
It's based on the Lotus, so I mean, it shouldn't have been that much of a shock.
Well, yeah, but it's not got the crucial Lotus badge, which I think is one of the key things. But no, it handles really well, and you can feel what's going on in the car, and it's got similar sort of acceleration to the Atom, but hasn't got the scare with it. Perhaps it feels a bit more controlled. But no, it's a very nice car. I think the Vauxhall badge, perhaps you could pass it by. I'm not sure yet.